idea. God is not something that we can construct out of ideas. God is something immanent. God is here. This is an expression of God. This person is subsidiary to God. I am God. God is happening through me. So there's no difference. There's no real separation between this speaker and the divine energy, which is all around us, which goes through the plants, through the animals, through anything that lives. God is the life force itself.
How do you make contact with that life force, with that view on God you have? Do you make contact?
Well, having said that, it's like you don't have to. God is not a separate thing, so you are in contact with God. It's just that you get lost in the mind and the thoughts and the ideas, but fundamentally you are still in contact with God all the time. I guess it's happened to me a few times that I've come into that amazing space where I can feel God. And I can't explain why it happened, because it wasn't as if I deserved it or did anything in particular. It just, for no reason at all, suddenly you are in the presence of something you can't explain, and the mind boggles, because it's just not in the range of the mind to understand that. Possible that through consciousness we are already divine. Through mental activity, through thoughts, we separate from God. Then we come into the ego. Then we are separate, and then we lose contact with God.
I find when you do that, you limit what God could or couldn't be. So when I talk to people about religions, I'm also quite open to accepting what their beliefs are, because every belief has a valid point for every person. So in terms of God, God is just there. The best terminology probably I would refer to as the universe, the universal energy.
Vir my, ek meen om te sê ek het 'n persoonlike ervaring, 'n persoonlike God wat iemand 'n beeld, iets wat met jou praat, dan sê ek nee, dit bestaan nie vir my nie. Maar vir my gaan dit oor alles. Ek meen, ons is alles deel van God, die huis, die hele universe is deel van God. En vir my gaan dit oor eintlik dat die consciousness wat in our universe is die consciousness van God.
Yeah, a witch, it's the craft of the wise, and that is what I'm being called as a witch. I see God as the power of the one, the source of all creation, all pervasive, omnipotent and eternal. I know God by the names of Odin and Freya, male and feminine aspects. Oh, I have proof, yeah. It's actually forces of raw nature. I've actually seen things happening. I mean, Thor with his hammer came, it was like, just to name a simple example, I was sitting at a friend one day and we were busy with photos. I'm a photographer as well, with photos on the PC, and this pop-up came the whole time up from a friend, and we were busy, and she said, please Lee, just help, just let she keep quiet. And I chanted runes and I said, Isa, Isa, Raru Isa. And the next moment, it was an open day, a thunderstorm came and it struck out the whole PC and the television for that matter. And she was quiet.
I see God as a source. I don't call him God, I call him source. And that source has got a masculine and feminine, divine masculine aspect. You can call it God, goddess if you wish. I also believe that God is in everything and in everybody, that everything and everybody is a part of Source. That is the stone outside, the tree in the backyard, you, me, all of us are aspects of God having a human experience or experience.